So one thing you should pay attention to once you add a clip to the timeline is you have these features enabled. You can mute and unmute the audio if you want, and then you can hide or show the video clip if you want, and you can lock the track completely so that it doesn't you cannot edit it any longer. Okay, you can lock it and unlock it just like by hitting this very lock icon. Clip, you can have the video properties over here. You can have different kind of options like the position size. You can zoom in and out. You can scale it up or down depending. You can see you can scale it up or down, and then you can change the position, both the X, Y and Z axis, and the X, Y axis you can change them across, and then you can rotate accordingly. At any given point, you may decide to rotate to any angle of your choice. Once you want to get it back to the default setting, you can just come back to the rotation or the written description over here and just double click on it, and it's going to take it back to the default section. Or alternatively, you can do for the entire section by just coming to this arrow and just hitting it once, and it's going to reset everything back to default. You have blending option. You can have opacity. You can increase or decrease the opacity accordingly. I prefer to leave it at 100. You have the fill options as well. You can change the different fields and you can apply to all. So this is the video properties. You have the audio properties over here. From this very clip, you have the video, the volume controls. You can increase or decrease the volume from here without really doing it down here. Okay, so over here you can see the audio controls, or you can see the audio profile over here. But then in terms of the increase and decrease of the volume, you can do it over here. You can increase or decrease, and you can see the variation as well from the clip audio profile over here, increasing or decreasing as well. So you can see it increasing and decreasing, and then you can also reset from here or from here directly to the default setting. Now we have the fade in and out. If you like, you can fade in into the clip as it's starting. You can fade it in. You can do that manually, or you can do that automatic from here, or you can come down to the clip by just coming to the extreme end of the clip. You can see it over here, and you can drag easily, and you can see the fading, very little fading. Okay, so you can fade it in gradually, and then you can fade out gradually. As you hover over towards the end of the clip, you can see this small dot. You can just hold it, and you can see it fades. It can fade out in terms of the audio. Okay, so this is how to fade in and out, and you can enable noise reduction from here as well. Okay, you have the option to enable noise reduction, and you can do put in some voice effects depending. There are some different effects that you can add to your voice if you are interested in adding some effects. There are a bunch of them over here. Still on the same clip and still on the audio settings, you can manually also do all those things that we've just highlighted, and you can always undo in cases when you face any challenge. So to speed the clip, you can use this from the speed control settings over here. You can increase the timing. This is ×1. You can do ×2 or ×1.5 depending. So the clip is going to move a bit faster, and it will shorten just like so. It's going to be quite fast in terms of what it does. Okay, so it moves a bit faster. This is 1.8. all right, so you can equally make it slower in slow motion by reducing it to maybe 0.5%, and you're going to see it's going to be in slow motion. Yeah, so you can see even from the clip length it extended because this is now slow motion. And you can do voice tone change as well from here. You can change the voice tone from here, from smooth to slow motion. You can do all that from here.